Hi, this is Yogi Cameron, and one of the biggest questions I get from you is how do I slow down the aging process? So there's a lot of talk about anti-aging and slowing down the aging process and what we can do about it and avoiding, the death and all this kind of stuff. So what do we do about all this? First, we have to have a lot of acceptance of what our body's going through, right? That acceptance just has to happen because you are aging. I am aging. Everybody's aging. So we're not going to avoid this subject by saying it's not happening and we can stop it. But how do we slow it down so it's happening naturally? Because in all of us, there is a natural process. And what's happening most of the time is all the other things you're doing is making this process go too quickly. So let's get down to some of the big points here. And I've got 4 of the biggest points that make your aging process go a little bit faster, and we want to slow it down. So stress is the number 1 factor. The reason is because your cells, your blood, everything in your body does worse with stress. And stress is just a vibration. So see stress as, let's say, vibration is going like this and it's normal, and this is stress vibration. It's going too fast. So what it does to you is give you that anxious feeling, give you that feeling that you're just becoming excessive. That makes the aging process go way quicker. That's like 2 or 3 times sped up. So stress is the number 1 factor here, in my list anyway, because I see the world as a very stressful place. So of course, stress is the number 1 thing on the list. The next thing is overstimulation. Again, if you overstimulate yourself with too much TV, with too much computer, with too much videos and all these kind of things you watch, what happens is then again the body vibration goes too quickly and it depresses you. It depresses the cells of the body, makes the blood toxic, and depresses all the organs of the body. So that's the next thing, is too much stimulation. And then environmental pollution. Environmental pollution is a big problem because everything in our world today is pretty much polluted. And that means the water's got pollution in it, the food's got pollution in it. But then if we take it on a mental level, our words have pollution in them. You know me, I like to go from the mental, the physical to the spiritual because that's really how we stay in balance. So here what's happening is you're getting too many toxic matters through your food. That's why you should be eating organic. But you're taking in through the air and you're taking it through other pollutions as well. And then the next thing is excessive behaviors. Now, excessive behaviors means going to that point where your body is vibrating at a point it doesn't like. It's making the aging process go much quicker. So at this point, what you want to do is become a little bit less excessive. And the level is up to you because each one of us has a different level, let's say a boundary that they can go to. So here are the 4 points that I'm making. So how do you make stress less? Well, all of these things that I'm talking about, stress, stimulation, excessiveness, everything that I'm talking about is taking your body to that place where the limit is. So it's like standing on the edge of a cliff. If you go too close to the edge, you're probably going to fall off, or a high wind will come and maybe blow you off. So what you want to do is stand not just a foot or 2 away. You want to get back, 3 or 4 meters, so you can see the view, but you're not likely to fall over. This is the same exact way. Stress, stimulation, excessiveness, pollution, all of these things are excessive. So we want to get back a little bit from that cliff, the edge, and do things which are much more in balance. And it's just really setting out a boundary that allows your body to breathe properly, your mind to think slower. Because all of these things, quicker mind, faster mind, thinking quicker, that ages the body quickly. So it's not you're using up too much of the resources in the body, and you've got a certain amount of resources, like the earth. It's got a certain amount of resources. If we keep using it up, like we do in our body as well, then we get depleted. That speeds up the aging process. So everything that you want to think about is, I'm speeding up the aging process when I'm going quicker, I'm thinking quicker, I'm eating more, everything that I'm doing more and more and more of, that's speeding the aging process up. And when I'm going too slow, I'm also speeding up the aging process because the muscles get stiff, the bones don't get enough exercise, the body itself isn't moving enough. So where is it that the aging process slows down is right in that middle gap of balance. So it's not going too slow and it's not going too fast. It's finding that middle ground where you're doing exercise, but you're not out of breath. You're not panting in a big way. You're not sweating a lot. All of these things start to age the body, right? So when you go and do that 5K of running, but your body really only wanted to run about 2K, that 3K, that 3 miles or kilometers is excessive. So think about that. Think about your life right now. What am I doing to become excessive? And then come back a little bit from it. So for some people it's excessive sex. For some people it's excessive eating. For some people it's excessive talking. So the things that you know you're excessive in, unless you bring it down a little bit, right, you won't you won't slow down the aging process. So think about it, start to apply this, and start to see, where can I lower stress? Where can I lower stimulation? How can I get away from the pollution, by eating organic, things like that? And what are the excessive behaviors in my life so I can get away from them, slow them down, or eradicate them altogether? I hope that helps you out. I hope you're using yogicameron.com, and I hope you're on ycmembership.com. We got lots of videos like this on there. Namaste. I'll see you soon. Lots of love.